18th of June, Friday night, and it is the Propel expansion. What a very appropriate name for today, which is Juneteenth. And Juneteenth is the celebration of June 19th, 1865, when the Union Army rode into Galveston here in Texas to notify the slaves that they were from the proclamation of emancipation, that they were free, free. And we could go into all of that. That's not what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about with God, everything is possible. In Psalm 46:10, rather, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I'm God. In all confusion and dissension and conflicting words and narratives and things of that nature going on in the world, and it's gone on forever. I mean, when you go back to the Old Testament and read the different um dynamics from the beginning, of Genesis 1, and God created a beautiful garden, and there was a fallen world, Adam and Eve. And so, bottom line, I didn't mean to go into that, but the point of the point is that, be still and know that I'm God. And in the midst of everything, and here is the day, Juneteenth. It took 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was put into law, but there was no internet, there was no, cell phones, there was no social media. To get to that corner of Texas, and Texas is pretty darn big. And Galveston is on the coast there. And so the Union Army rode in and said, guys, you're free. And so it's a day of celebration. It's a day of understanding that in all things are possible. Be still and know that I'm God. In the midst of all of negativity and confusion and confliction, there is always, always that clarity, that clarity. And, I bring it back to the Propel program that to start, scale, and sustain. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Megan, and this is the Propel expansion. I'm here pretty much every night about this time. So ring that bell and you'll get notification when I go live. I am a business entrepreneur. I have developed two medical grade skincare brands, sold both. Just recently, the second one, I am actually working with the vendor with the second one, Novitas Spa Clinicals, and we're developing a new program for it with education and support for estheticians and salons. With that said, I want to encourage you to go to subscribe to my channel, and then of course, ring that bell and leave a comment. But then go to propel.megandimartino.com. Just look up and see how I spell my name, because you do need that. Propel.megandimartino.com/info and join the Propel community. And the Propel community is very robust and very active, and you receive a daily message of encouragement and inspiration. Bi-monthly newsletters. You'll be receiving one just probably if you join us. We just did a newsletter. It'll be out tomorrow morning, I think. And a link to the archives of all the podcasts of starting back in 2020 with the Unique Leaders Live, and then when I launched the Propel program, which is a business program, on that link tree, which I just gave you, you can find that there. But the Propel community is at no charge. But when I wrote the Propel program, that was in 21, and I did that shortly after I sold my very large luxury day and medical spa. And I didn't sell the trade name or any of the intellectual property, such as the name of the business, but also the skincare line, which is of the same name, because We were also doing regenerative stem cell injections, and we were going to continue doing that. So I just moved 2 blocks over and continued on. In 21, I was introduced to LifeWave, extraordinary um, light therapy uh, s- um, technology from the body, signaling from your own light energy, photobiomodulation, copper peptides that are in your body that then activate the dormant stem cells that have been dormant 50% since you're 30, 60%, excuse me, at 60, 90%. That's what sets up inflammation in the body, and then disease happens. So it's imperative to get those dormant stem cells activated. So there's a piece on in the link tree as well about LifeWave and regenerative stem cell, the novitaspa.com website, information about all that, but also the skincare products. So there's a lot of stuff there. My book, you can go to Amazon and pay for it, but it's there at no charge, and also an audiobook. My TED Talk is there about innovation from last year. So, lot to help you start, scale, and sustain the business and life of your dreams. As I said, the today is Juneteenth, and that is celebrating June 19th, 1865, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was put in law. Union soldiers rode into Galveston. I live in the Austin, Texas area, Galveston, but on the coast, uh, where they notified the slaves that they were free. But as I said, with Psalm 46:10, that be still and know that I'm God, no matter what challenges that you may be going through, whatever that might be, um, from business, from life, from your health, from emotion, from family to prodigals to, just things going on, just confusion of, oh my God, turn your TV off and open your Bible. The Lord's word is your North Star. So just know that God is with us. He will never leave us or forsake us. And that's one of the things that Juneteenth represents to me, um, is that, um, again, it was June 19th to 1865. Um, and what it represents to me is that I'm sure that, let me say it this way, that even in quote unquote slavery, because we all can be slaves to fear and confusion, because the battlefield is in the mind. But you, in that midst of that, you know that God is in the middle of it, and that whatever slavery that you may be under. It could be finances, it could be poverty, it could be, loss of job, loss of family, loss of husband. I mean, a lot of this I've gone through. I mean, my husband passed away from Lewy body syndrome, which is a Parkinson's form of dementia. 2 years of just a nightmare, very devastating to my business financially. But again, that didn't matter. I was there with him and helped him through that season. So no matter what I was going through, I knew that God was in the middle of it. I didn't allow it to become I just didn't. I would never speak about it. Half the people that are close to me, or I would say more than half, I didn't talk about it. Didn't, because I could not, I didn't want to be immersed in all of that bondage and challenge and nightmare. I was just walking with the Lord and walking above it. And so it's really a decision. You have to make that decision that you are going to trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, which is what is in front of you. And in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. So celebrate life. I'm also loving all these World Cup I don't know what the word would be, but I guess posts of people from all over the world and are so impressed by the United States, meaning we need to just go within ourselves and again, it's about gratitude. Know that we are so blessed. So blessed. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This is Father's Day weekend. I'm going to talk about some things about that. But remember your stem cells. Your health is your greatest wealth. So go to propel.megandimartino.com/info and join me in the Propel community. There's also a place there that if you have some questions or want to talk to me or connect with me about anything that you find there or what I've been saying, just connect with me there. Okay. And know that it's never too early or too late to create the life of your dreams. Love you. See you tomorrow. Be blessed.